just hanging out down here in my museum today, doing a little dusting and a little straightening up, moving some things from the archives, and I came across this beautiful G.I. Joe set, box set. This is my I've done a video on this guy, but I'm just always amazed at this G.I. Joe set. It's my G.I. Joe Zodiac F-470 combat rubber raiding craft. Here's a picture of him. And this thing is massive. And it's very heavy. Just give you an indication of how long this thing is. Get you a blown out look here. Make sure I'm backing up far enough here. This thing is massive. It's huge. And this is some of the stuff I was talking about Hasbro and G.I. Joe, and some of just the cool things that Hasbro put out for G.I. Joe back in the early 2000s. I believe this set came out in right around 2000, the year 2000. And I got it from Toys R Us for $59.99. This is extremely difficult to find now. But once again, you can find anything on eBay and Amazon, places like that. Now the question is, this is practically a C10 museum example. But the question is, are you going to find this figure for $59.99 again? Probably not. But this was the beauty of collecting G.I. Joe back in the early 2000s, the mid 1990s, actually the early 1990s. But stuff like this made it so much fun. This is why I'm excited to hear that G.I. Joe is coming back out. I'm excited to hear that Hasbro is trying to restart the brand in a sense. I know I realize those figures are only going to be 6 inches tall, but if we can get vehicle sets like this again, this is going to spark a lot of imagination, a lot of interest in the G.I. Joe brand again. I don't know if the actual outboard motor worked. I'm interested. I'll spin it around. Well, here's what was included. Not sure, but just a cool set to have, and moving this thing around is crazy. I'm gonna attempt it though. Let me see here. This is crazy. I'm gonna attempt it. See, it's the things that I won't do. I'll do for you guys. And it doesn't balance very well, I should say. You know what? I don't want to. I'm going to stop right here. Let me bring it back out here. Get you a blown out look at the back of the box. I'm killing my figure down here at the end. See how clean this box is. It's fantastic. No, this was not battery operated. Spin this guy back around. This wasn't battery operated. So this was imagination. Went a long way with this set. That was to me. That's what's lost on these millennials now, the collectors. Everything is, you know, it's so much technology involved now. You know, as opposed to taking this down to the lake and putting this guy in the water. Something as old-fashioned as that, and using your imagination. It just went a long way. Like I said, but this was just a powerful symbol of how cool G.I. Joe was back in the day, with all their play sets and their vehicles, their cool figures with cool gear. This is why having this museum with these artifacts now, you know, this is considered an artifact. It's 20 years old. It's mint in box. It's pretty much the same way it was when it came off the toy store shelf at Toys R Us 20 years ago. And I just absolutely love it to death. I've been offered money for this set. You know, a lot of collectors that don't have this set in their collections, they see the video. Some guys know me personally, so they know it's in my collection and they want it, and I could never part with it. That's the cool thing, like I said, once again, about owning a museum and being a museum curator. This is the stuff that you get. These are the cool items that you pick up along the way. Guys, what do you think of our Zodiac F-470 rating raft? Do you remember this figure? Do you remember this set? Do you have this set? Let me know in the comment section right underneath this video. I want to see if we can get some prices on this set. Check eBay for me, guys, and see how much this thing is going for now. That used to be a cool thing I used to do research on. I stopped because there was just so many outrageous prices on these things and these items in my my museum. But I used to, that was a fun thing back in the day for me to do, was to go on eBay to see something I already know I had, but I would like to go on eBay just to see what people were pricing some of these items at. You know, what were they putting them at? This is officially licensed from Zodiac International. But yeah, let me know. And this live shot here, the photograph, of these Marines or Navy guys, whatever you want to call it, you know, whatever branch these guys are from. But I would like to know what something like this goes for now. You know, like I said, I bought it right out the store, off the toy store shelf for $60, $59.99. Just hanging out down here, guys, in a museum. Wanted to share this with you. You know, I don't do a lot of I don't do enough GI Joe, as my GI Joe collectors tell me, subscribers tell me, you don't do enough GI Joe videos anymore. So we want to get more out to you guys. But I thought this would be fun, something fun, a little blast from the past. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.